Hey guys, what's going on? So today Apple released iOS 11.2 beta 3 to developers. So this is a developer beta. We should be seeing a public beta probably tomorrow or the next day. But at this point, we are really seeing iOS 11.2 develop into a stable firmware that should be seeing a public release maybe within the next 2 or 3 weeks. So here on my iPhone 10, the build number is 15C5107A. So a pretty long build number. We aren't that close to a public release. Like I said, we might see a beta 4 and maybe a beta 5. But really, it's pretty stable here on my iPhone 10, and there are a few changes that were introduced with this firmware. So the first thing is on the lock screen now, you can see there is a little bar that is underneath all your status indicators that kind of indicates you can pull down here for Control Center. So I think this was here when you were first setting up your iPhone, even on iOS 11.1, but it disappeared after a few times of you swiping down. But now it looks like it's permanently here. So if I unlock my phone, lock it again, it's still there at the top. So I think it's kind of ugly in my opinion, but I think it's a good way for Apple to indicate that there is something there, even though it doesn't really look symmetrical across the entire lock screen now. But it is there, and at least it indicates for you, how to pull down from the top right here in case you didn't know how to. The next thing new that is here in beta 3 is now the Control Center toggles are finally explained. So if I turn off Wi-Fi, you can see here it says disconnecting nearby Wi-Fi until tomorrow. So it will not connect to any new networks or the network you're currently connected to until tomorrow, and Wi-Fi will still be available for AirDrop, personal hotspot, and location accuracy. So this doesn't completely turn off Wi-Fi like it did in iOS 10, but at least now you are given an explanation as to what it does instead of just clicking the toggle and hoping it does what you want it to do. So at least now there is an explanation page that does pop up that tells you what it does, and this also does work for Bluetooth as well. So you can see here, disconnecting Bluetooth accessories until tomorrow. So if you forget to turn it back on, tomorrow it will turn it back on for you. Also, when you change these toggles, you can see here, the look of them is kind of different. So when Bluetooth is off or partially off, you can see the toggle looks a bit different. A completely off toggle looks like airplane mode, but it doesn't look like that. It looks like with a white background kind of. So the look of the toggle has changed, and when you turn them on and off, there is an explanation page there. Other than that, guys, that looks like that's about it for iOS 11.2. There were new wallpapers released in 11.2 beta 1. They're still here. So if I go to wallpapers right here, these ink wallpapers and they're live wallpapers. These are the ones that Apple debuted with the marketing images on the iPhone 10. These are still here. It's finally nice that we have 9 live wallpapers to choose on the iPhone 10. And yeah, you'll be getting these when iOS 11.2 comes out to the public. So yeah, guys, that is 11.2 beta 3, finally getting to a stable state where it's almost ready to use day to day. I'm not able to use Apple Pay Cash yet. That was the one thing that did come out in the last beta, but unfortunately I'm in Canada and it doesn't seem like Apple Pay Cash is available just yet in Canada. So tell me what you think about beta 3 in the comments below. Drop a like on this video. My name is Mike, and I'll see you in the next one.